I don't know what to feel! Hello duelists, Russ Merrill here, and it's time to kickstart the year 2022 for the Yugioh OCG with a booster box opening of Dimension Force. Of course, once again, we have a +1 bonus pack which we will leave for the very end. And now, let's begin. As the name of this booster and the pack art suggests, this time the series being featured as a retrain is going to be Arc 5. And on the cover here, we have the brand new Odd-Eyes Pendulumgraph Dragon. Now this is pretty cool to see Yuya finally get some new support for Odd-Eyes and of course Entermate or Performapals as you guys call it in the TCG, especially following the new DDD support in the previous booster. But honestly, I'm not too hyped about it. I think it's cool, I wouldn't mind pulling Pendulumgraph, but there are other things that I am hoping much more for in this booster. And we're starting off with the new Albaslore archetype, the Therions, with Therion's Bruce Eye. Now this is a super cool gladiator vibe kind of archetype, which consists of many different attributes and types, and your playstyle basically involves being able to special summon the monsters from your hand and equipping them with more of the other Therions or a monster of the same type from the graveyard, which offers some interesting abilities. And this is an archetype I really like the design of, so once again I have my eye on the Albaslore archetype. What a surprise. Here we have another new archetype as well called the Scareclaws. Theirs is a Link archetype which focuses on getting out your Link 3 boss and powering it up in order to overpower the opponents. And yes, this is something that I was pretty hyped for, the brand new Symphonic Warriors. Like, I've seen them used many times on different videos, but I've never actually used them myself. But I just really like the archetype. It's one of the few pendulum themes that I kind of have some kind of affinity for. The rest, mostly I'm not too interested in pendulums. Next we have Haunted Undead. Yes, we're getting some zombie type support in this set as well, and we're ending off with a rare, which is gonna be a new support card for Weathery. And in the middle, we can see the new Weathery Link monster, which I am very hoping to pull as well. Yes, because when Link just started, I think if I remember correctly, Weathery was one of the earlier game exclusive Link archetypes, and I really loved the aesthetic of it, and I was actually trying it out for a while and trying to learn how it plays. Next we have another new Symphonic Warrior. This one is Guitarist, Sniper of the White's Midday. I had my eye on this card because it reminds me of those attribute-based knights, but it looks like he's not actually related to that series that much. Instead, he's a card that can be set in the spell trap zone, and if it is destroyed and sent to the graveyard while set during the next standby phase, you special summon it to the field and destroy all of your opponent's cards in the column that you special summon it to. So that is just wow. Oh, and of course, since it just has to be destroyed, not necessarily by the opponent, there are some things you can do in order to bomb this card on your field in order to get off the benefit. Okay, next we have a new tribute to a very old card, Bagros Mark 11. So I think that's more Umi support following from the Duelist of the Abyss we got at the end of last year. Spell, and followed by a rare, I believe. Yes, this should be the Scareclaw, field spell. You can see the three of them there, their boss, and the Mysterious Visitor. Okay, now let's move on. I think I might have spoken too much for these first two packs. We're gonna speed things up just a bit. Second Scareclaw. Yes! And this is what I mentioned at the start of the video, the real reason why I am so hyped for this set. And yeah, literally my whole motivation for buying this would just be the new Heroic Challengers and the new Heroic Champions. And we're starting off with a new Rank 1 Heroic Champion, Yalung Glaive. I can't wait to get... Oh, and immediately after that, this is a killer pack we are getting in super rare. Okay, I guess it's a bit sad that they are making the new boss just a super, but I kind of understand because he's definitely not a highlight. I know most of you guys probably don't care about this archetype at all, but I am building this, okay? I am building this. Heroic Champion, Clave Sarouche, the new rank 4 Heroic Xyz monster. And up next we have this is for Therions. Let's move on. Okay, very nice, very nice. I think this box has basically won it for me already. New Predator plants as well, and this very cute Yamatako Orochi. Oh, And next we have another double rare, and it's for Dino Lufia, their brand new fusion monster Rexsturm. That is pretty nice. Followed by EXP. Okay, this one is a foil, so we're definitely gonna want to put it down there. I don't know why the packs in this box are so tight. Usually they are a bit easier. Well, they are a lot easier to open from behind. Another new Predator Plants. Yes, this guy. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, this is a new Battle Guard. You remember Lava Battle Guard, Swamp Battle Guard? This is Battle Guard number 0. So yes, strangely enough, you can now, I guess, well, not entirely, but kind of pull off a Battle Guard combo if that is interesting to you. And next we have a new super rare, Illegal Knights. Okay, okay, this guy is for the Brave token deck, right? And we're ending off with, oh, wait a minute. A new Link monster for Shinra, which I believe is supposed to be the Sylvan archetype in the TCG. That's surprising, I did not know about this one. And we'll put our Illegal Knights down here, okay, for now. Yes, once we will make more space once we finish this new stack. I just kind of really want to show the Scareclaws and the Therions. Aha, here we have Entermate Gent's Rude. New Yugioh card, another copy of the Sniper, Reverse Pod. So this is a brand new, well, I don't know if you'd call it a retrain, but like basically just a reference to Cyberpod. But when this guy is flipped, he turns all other monsters on the field to face down defense position, returns all face-up spell traps to their owner's hands, and for each card returned this way, both players can set the same number of spell trap cards from their hand. Pretty nice, interesting new... oh, nice! And for our rare in this pack, we are getting the Symphonic Warrior Rocks, which is a synchro monster for the archetype. Pretty cool. Like, I know the theme is mainly used as an engine to operate in other decks, but I'm pretty interested to, you know, just kind of try making a pure Symphonic Warrior Pendulum deck and just see what it can do. This should be the third Scareclaw. This one is Astra. Yeah, they're kind of like a Cerberus. Then their boss will ride on top of them and turn them into like the Link monster. And here for our rare we have Immortal Dragon. So this is an undead version of Coral Dragon. Super badass, super menacing looking. That is so cool. And we are getting 2 other cards in this set like this as well. We have one for Felgran, I believe. And the last one is a new Red-Eye Zombie. Yes, because Red-Eye Zombie has kind of made a name for himself as a zombie boss monster. Okay, finally another Therions. This is Therion's Duke Yule. We'll put him down there. Predator Plants. I always love their art aesthetic though, their art style. Next we have the Divine Dragon Titanomachia. I think I saw this card's translation and its effect is pretty crazy. By banishing 3 of your Titanomachias from the graveyard and face up on the field, including this card, destroy all cards on your opponent's field. Yes! So I think there are some potential combo shenanigans people can get up to with this card. And next we have Tapir. Okay? And ending off, here we go. This is, yes, the Giant Skeletal Dragon Felgrand. Very nice. Look, this new series of like zombie retrains of monsters we already have in synchro form is so freaking cool. Are you guys seeing the art over here? This like is way cooler than any other like non-zombie Felgrand we've had so far. Next pack. Now that makes me a bit tempted to want to pull the... what was it? The new... Hey! A new Heroic Challenger Knuckle Knife, which is definitely going down to my Heroic Challenger spot on the bottom right over there. Therion Stand Up, a Trap, a new Predator Plant Fusion Monster, Ambromeriduce. Yes, they have some weird names. I think they're kind of like a reference to like the scientific names of some of these plants that the monsters reference. Okay, another Gent's Rude. I feel like I've seen this card before. This is definitely another undead version of a card we already know. I can't remember the name at this point though. The Sniper again, I think that's 3, Therion's Charge, and ending off with... what is this? Water Attribute. Okay, seems to be a generic Aqua type support. Interesting. The name caught me for a moment because he has a pretty cool name. He's like the Mare of Distant Sea. I guess that would be an appropriate way to translate it, but basically a part of the ocean that is just really far from any kind of landforms. Scareclaw. Ah, Ice Jade Lock. That's a new continuous spell for Ice Jade, which I think hints at possibly a new Ice Jade monster that might come out in a future set, unless that is one we've already seen. And here we have a new Predator plant. What in the world? Bibrisp. Okay. Like, literally, like, he's what? Praying mantis dragonfly with killer tulips for hands? I gotta say, I kind of love it. And next we have a new, what's this called in English? Right, the Ancient Warriors archetype, or Senka in Japanese. Pendulum Scale, trap card, followed by the rare Heroic Challenger Morning Star. And I definitely need to get more copies of that. Okay, so we'll just put our challengers over there. Have we seriously only pulled 2 Therions so far? I'm not too surprised about the Scareclaws though, because I think their boss is probably rare at least. Hey! Another one of Young Leap. And next, we finally got our first ultra rare, and it's gonna be the boss of the Therions, Therion's King, Regulus. This guy is pretty damn solid. He basically allows you to negate the opponent's effect activations by sending a Therions from your hand or field, I believe, to the graveyard, and since the deck allows you to easily equip Therions monsters from your grave to your Therions monsters as equip cards, thus making them appear on the field, the cost to acquire for this effect is actually really easy to obtain. And because Therions monsters give their effects when they're equipped to another Therions monster, he basically gives that negation to any Therions that you equip it to. So he's really gonna be a threat the moment he gets on the field and even after he is sent to the grave. So that is really nice. I don't know what to feel! On one hand, I am so hyped to pull the card that I am most hyped for in this set as the secret rare, but knowing that it is only a super at base, that is a bit of a shame. That is a bit of a shame. Like, I don't know what to do at this moment. I really don't know what to feel about this. To be honest with you guys, I don't think this guy and the other heroic cards in this set for that matter are going to fetch a large price, because I don't think they are very valuable considering the state of the game. So I don't think it'll be worth it to even sell it in the first place, so maybe I will just take it as a sign and just put him in my deck, and now I only have to get an additional copy. So hey, I guess I get to save some money. Next, super rare, this is the Therion's Ring. It seems this is going to be their field spell, which is a super. Just nice, I can put it up here. And another copy of the Symphonic Warrior Synchro. Now we can move into the next deck. Okay, finally got it. This one we've gotten already. Does that mean all the other Therions are like rare? Hey, nice! And our next double rare is going to be the Moonweathery Argel. That is very nice and makes me a bit tempted to maybe dig up my old weathery pieces and maybe just try playing around with the deck again. Because I am now... Alright, not now, but like ever since I knew heroics were coming back, I have been pretty tempted to make a match video featuring them, and I've been thinking about what opponent to give them. Maybe from this same set as well, and of course a good option would be Therion, since they both kind of have like a gladiator team. I'm just afraid Therions might squash them flat, so maybe, I don't know, Weathery is another option as well. And our next and second ultra rare is gonna be a new Exorcister Xyz monster, Exorcisters Magnifica. So I think this is literally just those two Exorcisters whose names I forget put into a single Xyz monster card. Okay, where do I put you now? Let's make some space over here. Yep, that should be fine. Yes, I think I can probably pack up the 3 Scareclaws already. I think you guys have enough time to take a look at them. They are pretty cool in design. The humans are okay, I guess. I like the Space Invader dude more than their boss. Just a Felgrand rare. But I feel like the Scareclaw archetype, in terms of whatever lore it has, right, actually has a lot of potential for expansion, and in many bizarre ways, because of just how, I mean, the general premise of the archetype, which is like, I don't know, There are now like 2 planets or 2 dimensions with like an invader from one of them. So in the next set, I mean, they could have even more like invaders or like more developments from there. And you guys can see it here in this spell as well. This is the Scareclaw boss with his 3 dogs and the mysterious invader over there. Another copy of that fusion Predaplant. Well, it'd be nice to try the new Predaplant support as well, because of how much I just love the deck's aesthetic. I have way too much of these snipers now. Another copy of the Distancy Mare. Next pack. Dude, the other Therions are like literally hard to get. I bet there's 1 super and 1 rare. Next to Undead Reborn, I think that features the new Red-Eye Zombie, followed by this, I don't know what, Mosquito, Praying Mantis, Dragonfly, Killer Tulip Hands. This one looks pretty damn cool. I think that's 3 Titano Makia at this point. Dodragmatrugi, okay, so it looks like... I'm really not sure what happens at this point, because on one hand we have a few cards here showing like the battle in Despia like really reaching its climax, and then meanwhile like Kits, that one member of the Tri-Brigade that has made all of the Spriggans, is now like found herself in some mysterious Colosseum and is now having fun fighting the Therion, so I have no idea what's going on over there. Hey, 2 Morningstar! That is nice. And I'm pretty sure we have 2 other knuckle knives that are just in the stack somewhere as well. So hey, and I know we pulled at least 1 other copy of the rank 1 Xyz too. So I think I might be in a very good spot to build my new heroic deck. In real life as well. Mad Murder, yes. Quite like the general aesthetic of the new zombie support in this set. Scareclaw. Heroic Envoy, yep, this should be a new. And here we go! It really came as I wished for. This is the new Red-Eyes Zombie Dragon Lord. Or in the OCG, zombie is usually translated as undead instead. And I just love this design. Like, I have... Ever since that new structure deck R where they had the new Red-Eye Zombie Synchro retrain, like the aesthetic of this monster and like his new legacy in the form of this new Synchro is just insane. I love it with like the blue flames, man. Like there's just something about it that's like just really sinister and not in the typical like horror zombie kind of way like we see in Felgran and the Coral Dragon zombies, but more like majestically ghoulish and beautiful. In a sense, like instead of just outright scary or horrifying. This guy is very simple. During the opponent's turn, you can special summon a zombie monster from your grave, other than this guy of course, and while he is in the grave, you can banish a zombie from your grave to special summon it. So he is just not disappearing off the face of the field, man. And with that, I'll give you guys just one last look at the 3 Cerberus Scareclaws, and we'll put them into the stack, so that we have space for Red-Eyes over there. And moving on. We are nearing the end of this booster box opening, and we still have yet to pull our ultimate rare. Our next super is going to be, I think, the new Beyond the Pendulum. So it is a new, I think, generic Pendulum support Link monster, and I believe some people have been commenting that like this is the card to surpass Electrum, was it? The Metal Foes Link monster that is like, you are definitely putting that guy in any one of your Pendulum decks. Basically, she gives you a search for a Pendulum monster from the deck upon her Link summon, and by Pendulum summoning 2 monsters with different levels to the zones she points to, simultaneously, you can target 2 cards on the field and destroy them. Very cool stuff, but I am not too interested in Pendulum, as you guys, long-time viewers at least, would be very familiar with that. And next, finally, we got our hands on the new Therions, the rare Therion's Reaper Farm. That is very nice. Now I need to slowly make some space for him, and I think we'll just slot him in over here. Very cool. Yes. I need my heroics to still remain in the spotlight. Okay, let's carry on. I think based on what I see, this might be the 5th final pack. Hey, that's 3 of him. Oh, and our 3rd ultra rare popping in at this very moment is the new Star Venom Predator Fusion Dragon. Now this is a good pull. Why? Because I freaking love the 3-dimensional dragons other than Odd-Eyes Pendulum, okay? Star Venom, Clearwing, Dark Rebellion, and all of your different evolution forms. I have gone to great lengths to ensure I have one copy of each, including buying the Japanese OCG Master Guide, which I believe was the only way to get the Fusion Pendulum and Synchro Pendulum versions of Therions and Star Venom, which Yugioh only used in his final duel against Reiji in the Arc 5 anime. And here we finally have the brand new Star Venom to complete the new sets. First, it can negate any spell, trap, or monster effects activation by tributing a monster with predation counters on either side of the field. So hey, means your opponent's monsters are also up for grabs. You kill their monster to negate their effect. And when sent to the grave by the opponents, you can then special summon any dark attribute monster from your grave. So that is another deadly effect to ensure that even once your opponent finally manages to get rid of it, the nightmare will never end. Okay, let's see what we have left in this booster box. This is the other new Entermate's Dianche. Yes. And then our third final pack. Oh right, we still have the ultimate rare. Now that's something to look forward to. Let me think though, is there any catch card that I've missed? Well, I mean, catch card for me at least. Something that I really want to pull from this set. I can't remember. I think I might have actually gotten everything I want. Hey, that's a new Double X Saber card, cool. Second final pack. I don't really mind if I don't end up pulling the rest of the Scareclaws, so that is just fine. Dino Lufia Frenzy. Okay, this is their new trap card as a rare. And now our final pack of Dimension Force. And considering our pull so far, this final pack guarantees an ultimate rare. So let's see what we get. I swear, if I get another copy of Clave Soryush as an ultimate rare, right? I mean, that's just fate at that point, man. I will just immediately build the deck. Titanomaquia, Warcry Medium, okay? And our final card in this booster pack opening of Dimension Force is going to be... Let's slowly unveil the type of card it is first. Wait a minute. A trap? Huh? Did I already pull my ultimates? That is quite strange because, I mean... I'm pretty sure I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 foils. Yes, the numbers add up, but I've just realized I actually pulled 4 ultra rares and I've double checked they are all ultra rares. So it seems instead of pulling an ultimate rare, I've pulled an extra ultra rare instead. And you know what? I don't mind that at all because I prefer the ultra rare foil. Now let's open our +1 bonus pack. Here we go. And our +1 bonus card of this booster box opening of Dimension Force is going to be... Oh, another copy of Regulus. Hey, this is surely a sign. Two Regulus and 2 Crave Soryushus. I'm definitely going to make a match video of Heroic Challengers versus Therions. So, that'll be all for this booster box opening of Dimension Force, and here are all of our key pulls at a glance. As usual, if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like. Let me know what you guys think about these new cards in the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Yugioh OCG booster box and product openings on the day of release. It looks like with 2022, the delays in the Asia region are finally over. And with that, I will see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh video.